This might get me canceled, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Disclaimer: I'm gonna be using a strong vocabulary. So if you have any child around, make sure you remove them because I'm gonna say things as I feel them and as I wanna say them. And another disclaimer: this video might hurt some people's feelings, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Let's cancel family. Can we all just let's cancel family. Let's cancel every family member that bring negativity, toxicity, control, and manipulation to our life. And then don't come here telling me that, oh, but because she's your mom, oh, because she's your mom, oh, because he's your dad, oh, because he's your sibling, oh, because he's your uncle. You have to let it slide. No. Not because that person has the same blood as me, I have to allow that person to disrespect me, to abuse me, to manipulate me. So let's cancel all family because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Oh, because that person is your family. So because you are my sibling, because you are my dad or my mom or my uncle or my cousin or whatever you are to me, I have to allow you to respect me and to make me unhappy, and I have to be okay with that because society says you have to be in a family, you have to respect your family. Fuck that. I'm not gonna be part of it because let's all be honest. How many abuse occurred in a family? How many manipulation? How much drama? How much negativity? How much toxicity is it in what we so called family? That the person that you think that, oh, she's my mom, he's my dad, that's my family, they're gonna love me, support me, are the same people who gonna talk shit about you. They're gonna put you down. They won't support your goals, your dreams, your ideas. They won't motivate you, they won't inspire you. But they're gonna be the first one to judge you, to criticize you. And if I listen to this video, don't cancel me. Listen to the end and you do your own critical thinking. Do not listen to me. Do your own critical thinking. It is true that nothing from the outside can kill you or can affect you without access from the inside. And also I have read somewhere that your death doesn't come far. The person who's gonna kill you is not far. That person is right there in front of you, looking at you, walking around with you, being with you every single day. Because how is your enemy gonna have access to you? How? Because somebody from your circle, somebody close to you, have given access to you. Because if the enemy cannot reach you, the enemy will reach one of your loved ones. And towards your loved ones, the enemy will have access to you. That's why you must be willing to cancel every single person that is going to come. It's going to bring drama, negativity, toxicity to your life. And people are going to be like, oh, what do you mean? But you can't just cancel your mom. You can't just cancel your dad. You can't just cancel your siblings. Well, if you can cancel them because they are your blood and because you love them, then reduce the amount of time you spend with them. Because in your own family, people are going to kill your dreams. They are going to kill your goals. You're in your own family. And I know, you know, a lot of people who has been abused, who has been manipulated, who has been betrayed by other family. And they have to be okay with that. They have to let it slide. Not because his family, hell no. I'm here to tell you that you are allowed to cancel anyone that is bringing you down, anyone that is disrespecting you. And there is a thing to that. They say, oh, if you are a child, you must respect people who are older than you. Okay, so all people don't have to respect me because I'm younger than them, because I don't have the same age or the same status or the same things as them. They don't have to respect me. Because this idea that if you are a child or if you are a kid, you must respect anybody who's older, he has to go as well. Because there are some older people than you who are dumb, who are negative, who are stupid, who are dramatic, who are toxic, and they don't deserve no respect from you. They don't. Oh no, because that person is older than you, you must respect them. Oh, okay, so that person is older than me, but that person is insulting me. That person is taking advantage of me, and I still have to go and respect that person? No, people, no. It's gonna be your own family. And don't get me wrong though. I know he's sad, and it's even sad to me that nowadays family has become this. Family is supposed to be the first people who are going to give you love, support, positivity, kindness, healthiness. But no, nowadays your family are the first one who are going to judge you, criticize you, talk shit about you, kill your dreams, kill your ideas, kill your goals. They won't support you, they won't invest in you, not because they don't see that you will gonna succeed or that you can become something that they haven't accomplished. Another reason you must be willing to cancel family is because most people, if they haven't accomplished something, they cannot see you accomplish it. So they will tell you, oh, don't do it. Oh, it's too hard. It's too difficult. You are going to fail. It's not worthy. You're not gonna make money. You're not gonna be successful. Forget about it. Since because they couldn't make it, they are going to tell you that they cannot make it. They are going to portray their own insecurities, their own self-doubt. They are going to portray it into you. So if you are not willing to cancel some people from your life, you will never ever be happy. Never ever be happy. It's sad, but that's the truth. And the truth has to be said. And some people are not your family. They are just your relatives. And you must be willing to cancel family because you must be willing to break all the generational traumas, generational curses, generational negativity, generation misbehaviors, generation bad habits. Because if you don't break all the negativity, the toxicity that has been on your family, you are going to give it to your kids and to your future family. If you cannot take time to analyze the type of behavior, the type of mindset, the type of attitude, the type of energy your own family is bringing to your life, you're going to carry that energy and give it to your kids. But it has to stop somewhere. We all cannot go around being traumatic because of our families. We all cannot be around having the same shitty attitude or negative mindset as of our family members. No, we all are not. Because guess what? Each one of us is different, which means I'm allowed to think different than my mom, than my dad, than my sibling, than my uncle. I'm allowed to take a different path for my life than anybody from my family. Not because we are family, it means that we all have to follow the same protocol. We all have to follow the same path. We all have to become the same thing. We all have to do the same thing. No. Even though they are your family, but your life is individual and personal. And their life is individual and personal. Another reason you must be willing to cut off your family members is because if somebody, right, forget that they are family. Family is just a title. Forget that they are family. If another human being is not serving you, is not bringing nothing positive to your life, why are you going to keep them in your life? Why? For what? And the people in their family who are toxic and are negative, they know themselves. Because if you ask them, would you want me to treat you as you treat them? As you treat me, they're going to tell you no. So why do you talk shit about me? Why do you put me down? Why do you spread drama, negativity into my life? Why do you want to manipulate me? Why do you want to control me? Why do you want to oppress me? Why? Look in your family, in your family. And no one who's toxic and negative will want somebody to treat them as they treat other people. But they do it for what? For example, if you have a toxic mother, right? Ask your mom one day, Mom, this is how you treat me. This is how you treat me. Would you want me to treat you the same way? I bet she will say no. Why? Because she understands that this type of behavior, mindset, attitude, the way she's treating you is hurting you inside. And then people wonder why some people grow up with low self-esteem, low self-love. Why? Because when they were growing up, their own family, they were the reason they have low self-esteem. They are the reason they don't love themselves. They are the reason they don't love their body. They are the reason they don't believe in themselves. You know them. How many people have low self-esteem not because of their parents, because of their siblings? Oh no, when I was growing up, my mom used to tell me that I'm a piece of shit, that I'm not gonna make it. My parents used to compare me with my siblings. How many people you do know that where they are today, how bad and how negative their life is today is because of how they were raised by their parents, by their family members? How many people you know? However, even though you were raised in a negative and toxic environment, it's not a reason for you to be toxic and negative. Do you know why? Because you can change. You can change. You can decide to not be as negative or toxic as your parents or siblings or uncles. You can choose to be positive. You can choose to do things completely different than they did to you. You can choose to transfer positivity, support, kindness to your kids. The love your parents didn't give you, the support your parents didn't give you, you can choose to give it to yourself and to give it to your future kids. Why? Because no matter how you were raised, it's not an excuse, it's not a reason for you to not be able to change. Yes, it might hurt because it's a process. It took years for you to become so broken and so hurt and so negative. So it's going to take years for you to heal, for you to overcome it, for you to be a better person, for you to spread kindness, for you to spread positivity. Family, what we consider family, family, like I said, is sad. And I'm saying it, but it's the truth. Family is supposed to be the first people who are going to be right there with you. And they're going to be right there with you genuinely. Not because they want to take something from you. Because, for example, a toxic parent can be like, oh, you're going to do this, because I give you food and because you live in my house. Excuse you? I don't owe you nothing. I don't. Do you know why? Because I did not ask our parents to be born. It's their moral responsibility, it's their moral obligation. Hear me out. It's their moral obligation to take care of us, to provide for us, to give us the basic needs, which are food, clothes, and a house to live. It's their obligation because we're coming from them. So it's their obligation. But some parents are going to use that to manipulate their kids, to control their kids. Oh, if you do this, I'm gonna kick you out of the house. Or if you do this, I'm not gonna give you more food. If you do this, I'm not gonna give you clothes. Hello? It's your moral obligation to take care of your child. And if you knew you are not in the conditions to take care of a child, then don't bring a child. But that's not the topic of the video. And because and I'm talking about this, I get it. Some people are gonna cancel me, they're gonna call me crazy, they're gonna call me all type of names, and that's perfectly okay. I'm perfectly okay with that. But I'm not gonna be part of the people who are going to allow somebody to disrespect me, to control me, to abuse me, just because they are my family and I cannot say nothing about it. Oh no, you can't say nothing. It's your uncle, it's your mom, it's your sibling, it's your auntie, it's your dad, right? So we are normalizing abuse, we are normalizing control, we are normalizing manipulation, we are normalizing toxicity, we are normalizing negativity just because it's family. So because it's family, let it go. Because it's family, you have to allow it. Because it's family, you have to take it. No, you don't have to. You do not have to. And if you are here and you are scared that, oh, but if I call my family off, I'm gonna be alone. I won't have a place to stay. I won't know what to do with my life. Well, in the first place, you shouldn't be scared of being alone. You were born alone. You're gonna die alone. And if you cannot be alone, if you cannot be by yourself, you shouldn't be with nobody in the first place. Because if you cannot enjoy your own company, Why would somebody else enjoy your company? If you're watching this video and you have the critical thinking to analyze stuff, and you are living and your house is full of drama, negativity, find a way to get out of there. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up broken, traumatic, and for you to heal, it's gonna take a long time. And also, most importantly, before calling a family member toxic or negative, or that they don't support you, they don't love you, make sure you yourself are not toxic. Make sure you yourself are not negative. Make sure you yourself are not the one who's not loving and not supporting yourself. Because sometimes in life, it's not other people. Sometimes in life, you are the issue in your own life. You are the problem in your own life. You are your own enemy. So before pointing the finger at your family members, be willing to point the finger at yourself and ask yourself, which type of mindset do I have? Which type of behavior do I have? Which type of attitude do I have? Which type of energy do I have? Which type of habit do I have? You have to be able to analyze your own self and be aware of your own energy. Be aware of your own mindset. Be aware of your own behaviors. Because if you are the one who's negative and toxic, you cannot blame your parents. You cannot blame your siblings. You cannot blame your uncles. Because first of all, you are negative. Right? So before you pointing the finger at other people or your environment, point the finger at you and analyze yourself. Which type of mindset do you have? Which type of habit do you have? Which type of energy do you bring to the table? Are you a toxic person, you yourself? Are you a negative person? Are you somebody who doesn't love yourself? You don't support yourself. You don't believe in yourself, but you expect other people to believe in you, to support you and to love you? Cut off. No, stop that. Stop that. If you are not willing to give your love, to give yourself love, to give yourself support, to give yourself kindness, to give yourself intelligence, to give yourself all type of good energy, don't complain and don't expect if nobody else give it to you. Because guess what? Even if they are your family, they are not obligated to do shit for you. That's something that most people have to learn too. I learned it. I already learned that. Not because somebody is my mom, my dad, or my sibling, or my uncle, my auntie, they are obligated to do something for me. They are not obligated to do shit for me, because guess what? They own me nothing. You must be willing to take full ownership of your life and understand that nobody owns you nothing. And not because they are your parents or your siblings or your uncles and aunties, they are obligated to love you, to support you, to do something for you. They are not obligated, but you are obligated to give yourself love, to give yourself attention, to give yourself energy, to heal yourself, to build yourself, to believe in yourself. You are obligated because you are the only one you have. The way you have yourself, you have nobody else like that in the whole universe. So take full ownership of your own life. And if you are part of a family who has been through a lot of traumas, is already broken enough, heal. Do not spread the traumas. Do not spread the negativity you have consumed from your family. Do not let all the brokenness, the traumas you got from your family, don't transfer it to your kids or to your other loved ones. Be able to heal so you can be the difference. Because what is the point of you telling me, oh no, my mom is toxic and you are toxic too? Then what is the point? How are you going to criticize something that you are? Doesn't make no sense. That's what I say. Before calling your loved ones toxic and negative, make sure you are not the toxic one and you are not a negative one. And the way you can know that is by self-awareness. Get to know who you are. What type of energy do you bring to the table? Try your own medicine. Try your own advice. Try your own mindset. If you had someone like you in your own life, how would your life be? Will life be amazing or will life be awful? Take time to heal, because if you don't heal, you are going to transfer all the pain, all the traumas, all the curses that you got from your family to anybody in your life. And everybody has to do that. At some point in your life, you must stop. Spend time with yourself and figure it out. Who the heck are you? And what do you want from life? Because you must take time to analyze your belief system, to analyze your behaviors, to analyze your mindset, to analyze your habits. Do you know why? Because we have all been a child. And when you were a kid, when we were kids, we are like a sponge, which means we consume all the energy, behavior, situation, mindset, habits that is around us. We are like a sponge when we are kids. So we consume everything that our environment has. If it's good, we consume it. If it's bad, we consume it. If it's toxic, we consume it. If it's powerful, we consume it. Because as child, we absorb anything. So as you grew up, if you don't take time to pause and analyze all the things you have consumed since you were a kid, you ain't going nowhere in life. Because if you don't take time to analyze everything you have consumed, then you are going to be what other people have made of you, and not what you are choosing to be for yourself. Because when we are child, we cannot defend ourselves. When I was a kid, I didn't have critical thinking. I couldn't tell if my dad or if my sibling were being negative or toxic to me, because I didn't know. When you were a child, you don't have the critical thinking or the vision to see what is right and what is wrong, because you are a child. But as you grow, pause and analyze and question things. Question your mindset, your behaviors, your habits, the things that you do. Question the treatment you receive from your parents. Question your treatment you receive from your siblings. Question the treatment you receive from your uncles, from your aunties, from your cousin. Question those treatments. Because if something is wrong, regardless of who's doing it. Negativity doesn't care if that person is your family or is not your family. Toxicity doesn't care if that person is your family or is not your family. Right? And I wish it could be different. And don't get me wrong though, there are some families that are so powerful and so healthy together. That's why they raise and they succeed and they grow, because they stick together. Blood that can stick positively and genuinely together is a blood that nobody can break. But a blood who's not together, because each one is full of shit, full of drama, negativity, toxicity. Nobody wants to heal. Nobody wants to point the finger at them. Nobody wants to stop being a victim. That blood ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be easy to break. I wish it could be different. That family, you can create business with your family. You can share your family, your fears, your joy. You can make money with your family. You can make peace with your family. You can create business with your family. You can travel with your family. You can share all your experiences with your family. You can truly be yourself with your family. I wish we all can wake up every day and know that our family is the safest and most positive place we can be. But unfortunately, it's not like that for many people. Your family are going to be the first one to put you down, to tell you, oh no, you weren't good enough. Oh no, you cannot make it. Oh no, something is wrong with you. Your family is going to be the first one to talk shit about you, to not support you, to not love you, to not believe in you. It's sad. It's sad and it sucks because it's painful. But guess what? The pain will leave you once it's done teaching you. Look at your family and ask yourself, am I truly in a healthy environment? And somebody's going to be like, and whoever thinks that it is okay for a family member to disrespect you, to abuse you, to manipulate you, to control you, and to do you as a piece of shit, then you are so broken that you can't even differentiate right from wrong. You can't even differentiate love from hate. You can't even differentiate kindness from drama. Because if, right, I assume you watching this video, you have an age now that you have critical thinking. If you don't have it, learn to have it. It's gonna help you. Think about it. If you cannot, if you think it's okay for somebody to treat you as a piece of shit, then how broken are you? If you think it's okay for somebody to disrespect you, how broken are you? If you think it's okay for somebody in your family to put you down, how broken are you? If you think it's okay to talk shit about your family members, how broken are you? If you think it's okay to see another family member as an enemy or somebody who's inferior, how broken are you? How broken are you? We all must take a time and simply analyze our family, the people we call our brothers, sisters, the people we call mom and dad. Do we even have the connection? Do we feel that they are our moms or our dads? Do we feel it? Or we just call them mom and dad to fulfill society obligations? Because society says, is your mom, is your uncle, is your sibling, respect them, take care of them, support them, all of that. And I get it. Since we were kids, they always tell us, you must take care of other people. The Bible says, love yourself as you love the other person. Right? It's always about taking care of the other person, loving the other person, supporting the other person, making sure the other person is okay. However, that other person is you as well. Is you as well. Even though society wants us to always be available for people, right? We must support others. We must love others. We must believe in others. We must spread kindness and positivity to others. Don't get me right. We must. However, before trying to do anything good, anything great to any other single human being, make sure you are doing all of those great and positive things to yourself. They say, love one another. They say, give love, give attention, give kindness, give positivity, give respect. Yes, you must give those things. But to you, start with you. Give love to yourself. Give respect to yourself. Give kindness to yourself. Give motivation to yourself. Give respect to yourself. Give love to yourself. Every single positive and amazing thing you can possibly imagine in life, give it to yourself. And another reason people don't prioritize themselves first is because they are people pleasers. Because society has always tell us, no, do what other people tell you to do. Do what the old people tell you to do. Follow what your parents, your sisters, your siblings, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your friends. Follow what other people want for you. However, I tell you, don't follow what anybody want for you before following what you truly want for yourself. Become the expert of your life. And before you trying to please somebody else, because that's how you have been raised in society, which I think is crap, you shouldn't please nobody. Why would you please other people? Because if you are constantly pleasing others, who is pleasing you? Can you tell me? If you every day 24/7 you pay attention to make sure your parents are okay, your siblings are okay, your boyfriend, girlfriend is okay, your uncle, your siblings, your cousins, your grandma, your grandpa, your kids are okay, who is making sure that you are okay? Who? Can you tell me who? An empty cup cannot and will never put water. Cannot and will never put water. So give love to yourself. Make sure you are so full of love, positivity, kindness, self-discipline, self-love, self-respect, self-support, that you don't go around lacking, that you don't depend on other people, on your family, that, oh, if my family does not support me, I won't succeed. Crap, which is a lie. Your family supporting you or not, you are going to succeed if you decide that you are going to succeed. You have to give yourself so much love, positivity, kindness, energy, wisdom, strength, power. You must give it to yourself so you don't go around lacking. We're expecting other people to give it to you. Because once you are so full of it, you can give it to yourself and you can give it to others. But if you go around expecting that, oh no, I will be happy when my mom tells me to. I will be happy when I will have a boyfriend, a girlfriend. I will be happy when my dad will tell me to. I will be happy when my sibling will be happy. I will be happy when my uncles, my cousins will be happy. You will never ever be happy. Because guess what? Your family happiness is different and separated from your happiness. Because your happiness is singular and individual. The same way each member of your family has to make sure they are okay on their own without you. That's exactly how you have to make sure you are okay without them. And that your family is a complement. That you don't rely on your family that they are the one who complete you. Nobody complete you. You are already complete. Other people complement you. You must be willing to be okay with yourself and allow your other family members to be okay with themselves. And guess what? You cannot change nobody, but you can change yourself. You cannot control nobody, but you can control yourself. I'm going to say it again. You cannot change nobody, but you can change yourself. No matter how much you can see that your mom or your siblings or your dad are negative, that they don't love you or they don't support you or they don't believe in you, you cannot change them. It's not on you to change them. It's not on you to fix them. You cannot fix nobody. No matter how broken your siblings, your parents, your cousins, your uncles, your kids are, you cannot fix them. You cannot. Because it's in each one of us responsibility in our own strength to fix and to change ourselves. You must allow other people to change if they want to change. Because if they change because of you, they're going to be like, oh, I did it because of you. I did it because you asked me to do it. I did it to please you. No. You did it for you. Allow people to change if they want to change. You cannot change nobody else. No matter how broken your family is, no matter how much trauma there is in the family, is the responsibility of each person of your family to be able to work on themselves, to heal themselves individually. That way, once everybody has healed themselves individually, you all can come together as a family again and love each other again and support each other again and build together. Because again, you cannot change nobody. For example, right now, I'm making this video. You might say it, be like, Christina, you lying. I don't care about you. Next. Or you might see them be like, what she's saying is right. I'm going to take action. But that's your choice. As I said, do not listen to me. Do you. Do you. But guess what? It's your moral responsibility to heal. It's your moral responsibility to be the type of person that can create the life you want for yourself. It's your moral responsibility to wake up every day and to choose to love yourself, choose to believe in yourself, choose to invest in yourself, choose to cherish yourself, choose to invest in yourself. It's your moral responsibility to support yourself, to believe in yourself, to create the life you want for yourself. Because it's not an excuse. Your parents didn't love you? Well, I'm sorry, but go and love yourself. Your siblings don't support you? Well, I'm sorry, you support yourself. Your uncles, your cousins don't believe in you? Well, I'm sorry, but you go and believe in yourself. You are the only one you can change. You are the only one you can fix. You are the only one you can save. You cannot save people who don't want to be saved. You cannot change people who don't want to change. If somebody thinks it's okay to talk shit about a family member, that it's okay to be toxic, it's okay to be negative, it's okay to make excuses, That's them. Let's not forget that each one of us, we are going to succeed or fail based on our own actions. You are going to succeed or fail based on your own actions, not the actions of your family members, not the actions of your sibling, not the actions of your boyfriend and girlfriend. And I'm sorry to whoever is in a family, part of a family that don't support them, they talk shit about them, family who are toxic, negative, traumatic. I'm sorry. None of us deserve to be around toxic and negative people. None of us deserve to be around people who don't love us, who don't support us, who don't even care about us. And it's important for you to cancel anybody, even if it's family. I'm sorry. You have to cancel them, because toxicity doesn't care if that person is family or not. Negativity doesn't care if that person is family or not. You have to be able to cancel them. And also because the people in your circle are going to determine the type of life you are going to have. And I say, if the enemy, your enemy don't have access direct to you, but since they cannot reach you, they might go around to reach a loved one, and to that loved one reach you. And also because I believe death doesn't come far. The person who's going to betray you is somebody in your circle, somebody you trust. And is that a coincidence that the people we love the most are the people who can break us and who can hurt us the most? If anybody in your life, including family members, if they are not willing to change the energy they are bringing to your life, you are allowed to cut them off. You are allowed to cancel them. If you have to move out and build and start your life from scratch and get yourself together, get your ideas, get you a job, make your own money, succeed, be happy on your own, do it. Do it. Because it's better for you to be alone and happy than to be with a bunch of family members, but you are depressed and you are unhappy. It's better to be alone and happy than to be with family and unhappy. And it happens. People going like Christmas, family dinners, but they don't want to be there. They don't want to be there because they don't feel that's a family. But they go because it's family and because society says family this and this and that. No. I'm not going to be part of that. I'm not part of that. If somebody is not willing to change the energy they are bringing to your life, you are allowed to cut them off. You are allowed to cancel them. But I wish, and I know there's families out there that you can build with them, you can love with them, you can cherish with them. They love you, they support you, they accept you as you are, and they don't want to make you as they want you to be. Because again, I'm going to say, your life is individual and different than anybody else. And people in your life, they already made their life. Your parents already lived their life. It's on you to live your own life and on your own terms. Take care of yourself, love yourself, support yourself. Regardless if your family or your friends or people in your circle are not giving you the love you want, give it to yourself. But if you're around a circle that is not bringing nothing positive, that is not serving you, doesn't bring positivity, doesn't bring kindness, doesn't bring elevation, doesn't bring progress, why are you in that circle? For example, me, I prefer to be alone. I prefer to be alone than to be in a place where I'm not celebrated, I'm not respected, I'm not valued. And again, if you cannot cut them off because they are your family, I get it, but reduce the time we spend with them. Because if you consume negativity and toxicity every day, you are going to become negative and toxic. Period. I'm going to say it again. If you consume negativity and toxicity every day, you are going to become negative and toxic. And whoever is part of a beautiful, loving, healthy, strong family, great. Kudos to you all. However, it can change though. If right now you are part of a toxic, negative family, don't worry. It can change. But it's going to change if every single person want to change, and if every single person is willing to accept their mistakes, their faults, their negativity, their toxicity, and is willing to change. If right now you are part of a toxic and negative family, it can change to a beautiful, healthy, supportive family. But it will change if everyone individually is willing to work on themselves and break all the curses, all the trauma, all the generational insecurities, generational disease, generational curses. Because guess what? You cannot change nobody, but you can change yourself. You cannot fix nobody, but you can fix yourself. You cannot heal nobody, but you can heal yourself. So, and be the example. If you want to be part of a loving, positive family, you be a loving and positive family, right? You be the type of person you want to have in your own life. Other people are going to see it, and they are going to follow by your example and by your energy. Because, and also, as I said again, before calling your family members toxic or negative, make sure and take up on yourself to make sure that you are not the toxic or negative family member. I'm curious to know what you think about this video. So let me know in the comments, and send this to all family members, and let's see how they react. If this video was helpful or it resonated with you, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in my next video.